Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to a quick edition of Awesomecallstrading.com. I am AJ. I'm your host. I apologize. I was really just secret saucing today. I mean, the sauce was just stirring for about an hour, and so I'm going to have to do this quick webinar and just kind of recap what we did. Today was a really good day of rebound. With the impeachment going on, the tariffs, Ukraine, United Nations on our atmosphere. I mean, everything was a headline, and it's been a headline. But boy, it's a crazy market. Whenever crazy, volatility creates opportunity. Always remember that in day trading. You don't want a market that's just flat, right? You want volatility. You want noise. You want, oh my goodness, look at this tweet. This is going to take the market down. Tariffs again. Oh, let's drop 400 points. All right. Volatility creates opportunity. Always remember that. Always, always, always remember that. The more, more volatile it is, the more the stocks will give us. We can short the stocks, and that's the beauty of being a day trader. You could short a stock and have it come down, or you can long the stock and go long. I mean, you can play both sides. And if you haven't learned to short, you come in a room like this, we teach you. We actually force you to short a stock. It's the same button. It's the same button. Instead of green, you go red. Just hit short. Boom, you're in there. I mean, it's the easiest trades to do. But today, I'm going to take a quick 9 minutes and just go over a few plays. But before I even go on my list, we need to take a moment and just give a shout out to Adam News. Adam News is that's exactly what his name. His name is Adam, and all he does is give us news. He gives us the quick, and he trades on the news that he gives us. A lot of times he doesn't even trade the pre-market, or he doesn't even trade the market. He doesn't even trade the open. He waits for that headline news, and he just nails it. And today he delivered two great stocks today, um, and the timing was just phenomenal. And he gave us Match and IEC. At exactly, I believe it was 10:23, I believe, correct? I wrote it down, and I actually tweeted it about right here at around, I think it was 10:23 or somewhere around there, 11:23 Eastern time. He alerted that Match, the FTC was allegedly, keyword, um, that Match was doing tricking clients into signing up to websites that were fraud. So the headline was really very specific. So for us as day traders, for me as AJ, I know how to react to fraud. All right. And especially on an online dating site, nobody wants to be. I mean, think about all the people trying to get a date and then being tricked. I mean, you know, it's already hard enough to sign up to a site and then pay a site and then to find out that they're trying to use you or do something against you. It's the most worst feeling. It's like you're being used. So for us as day traders, we react to the news. And boy, did we just do it right. So we wanted to short the stock. Now, unfortunately, I'm with TD, one of my major platforms, and I could not get shares. I got the big which told me you ain't gonna touch this. And I got it on IEC too. And you have to understand, I've told this in many webinars. When Match goes down or Match goes up, IEC is the parent company. They own it. Tinder, Match, IEC is the parent company. And so IEC was going to get smashed just the same. So on Match, it pulled. The Great Dark Side called out 67, 16 or something like that in the chat room that would go down to from 72 or 73. And the room just nailed it to the downside. They could get short. The bounce was great. As soon as I saw the bounce, I immediately tried to go to IEC and I bounced it. I made $898 live in the trade in the chat room. 215 was the base. I was looking for 220 to 221 on it, and it did bounce back up, and now it's just grinding. It was a great trade. I followed Match with it. I knew IEC would come back. I wish I could have got in at 210, 211, but I had to wait for it to give me confirmation. And then I started going long the stock. And I only played with 200 shares, but it was extremely rewarding. Um, my biggest regret was TDD didn't have shares. I put in a 500 share order. I was trying to get, I believe, live in the chat room at $70.56 or something, or 70.57. And I kept clicking and clicking and clicking, and it would have paid me extremely well. It would have been a nice. Now, you know me, I never stay the whole route. If it drops a point, point and a half, I'm already out. But I think this one I probably would have made about $900, and I would have stayed a little bit because I had the great dark side telling us it was going to snap below 67. And that is the value of this chat room, is that we really, we really work together when an alert like this comes out. Adam did extremely well in this trade because he takes his own trades when he alerts something like that. And it was just a great team win in Awesome Calls Trading. Another thing we did today was Netflix long. I really felt this morning that Netflix would have a nice, and Shop would both have nice runs in it. I want you to look at the last 10 days of the market. These stocks have been just getting bolted and smashed. Um, and today it just needed a rebound. I don't know how long the rebound will last. You can see the same chart patterns in Netflix and Shop. These were two on our list that we wanted to go long the stock. And so we basically bounced it. We had a base at 255. We wanted to long it, and we figured the stock would have a nice run in it, and it's doing just that. I do not know how long this run will last. We might get my headlines. Stocks may gap down 200 points tomorrow, and we're back down to 260 and under again. Shop was a great reward. This one was at a 290 long off our pre-market notes, and the stock is now 314. Very good plays. The next two that we did off of that also was TDD, which is one of our fan favorites. Now, TDD and Crowd, these two were winners today. TDD actually just it flushed out a lot, and it almost shook me out. But because I had small size, and I did alert to a lot of you, I was long at 190, and then in another account, I established a 191 position. So this pullback, I just added to it because my size was so small. I had a decent average around 187, 188 in both respective accounts, and the stocks just ran. Once it hit the 190, I think it was 190, 192, I sold right into it, and I was done with it. I was so proud of this trade. It was so rewarding, and it really taught me also why size is important. I don't need to hit the home run. I'm here to hit base hits, but this base hit paid very well today for me. I was so happy. I was smiling, and it was a very good day for me. Crowd, I did add into. I did tell everybody in the room I was going to add to 60 if it came. It did come. I added to my position. I ended up selling it, both positions at 63 live in the room. I actually got a fill order of 62988. So that was a really good order. I filled it right here this morning, 62988, and it was great trades. The next one that we did was a stock called Avco. Avco had an offering today of 3.4 million, and it was really cool because I'll show you the headline on the stock. Why I picked this for the chat room. It was a really nice play for us. It was right here. They had a convertible stock offering of three. Hold on. Sept announcing convertible stock offering. Yeah, they wanted to sell 3 billion of convertible sell offering. It's also prepared for additional 450 of preferred stock to cover all alimenters. Anyway, to me, it was just a discount. It's a big company. Avco is really large. Broadcom is big. I loved it. I treated it like an offering, which is the way I should have. I saw the discount this morning. Avco was closed yesterday at around 200, I believe 282, 284. It was sitting at 270. I told everyone in the chat room, long the stock at 270 and have fun with it. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. And Avco right there, long 270. If it comes to 268 to add, the stock will go at least 6 points or more, and the stock is currently 6 points above 271, which is 277, just like I promised the chat room. Another great trade that we did today was a stock called Madco. Madco was a great trade today. Really, the news on Madco was that They actually had Mike Purdue was let me know. I saw the phase 3 study, but Mike Purdue also told me that they also threw in there was a phase 1 study. But I still felt the stock was going to push at the open. It's already gapping 2 at 49.50. So I told everyone, watch the stock hit the 51 area. As soon as it stops, I would start to scale into it and then ride the stock back down to 49 and under. And if you look at the stock, it took all damn day to do it though. It was a little aggravating, but it did exactly what I said it would do. You took a starter at 51, and I'll show you on the daily right here. And there's the 51 starting position. Gave it almost room to 52. So if you scaled in, added on the pop, here you come on the grind on the way down. Nicely coming down to 49.50. It should come all the way down to 48 in the next day or two. So if you're short that, congratulations. Another stock that we did today um, was it Roku? Shop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it was Barry. Barry turned out to be a decent trade today, especially on the short side. Barry was an upgrade, and the stock was gapping up right here. And so I told everyone to take the stock short. I wanted to short this stock today on Barry. It's right here for the upgrade. I wanted stock to push to 41.42 at the open, scale in short, take it down to 39.75 to $40. And I will show you that trade right here. And if you came in our chat room and you took this trade and you started taking in short at the open, it did top off at $40.70. Give it room to add, and you can see it sliding down. 39.75 is in its sights, and that's what I called for a nice fade. And last but not least, I think there was another one we did down here off the notables. TDD, Nike, and Cure. Cure was a great call today. I want to share with you Cure before I log out. Cure was a Bernstein came out, which is becoming a tier 1 firm for me. I do like Bernstein a lot. I figure it was a buying opportunity. Anything with 43 handle in it, 43.20, 43.30, 43.50, whatever, the stock would go to $45 a share. So anytime we saw 43, I wanted everyone to buy the stock. And I think it gave it a few opportunities. If I look at Cure, and if you bought here in the morning in our room, here's Cure, here's the $43. Anything with a 43 handle, the stock would shoot to 45 or more. Stock almost hit $46 a share. 250 shares, you would have made $500 in just a matter of 8 minutes. And then the stock pulled all the way back down again to the 43 area. So it was a great pop and drop. 2 up and 2 down. Beautiful trade. We did have one that kind of aggravated us this morning, and it was SNX. I read the report, and I really wanted to short the stock. It was sitting here in pre-market. I told everyone the stock will pop to 106, 107, and should start to sell off. This stock really got the, just kept going and going. A lot of traders were trying to short this and play puts, but unfortunately, it just kept going. So at some point, I was telling traders it's not ready yet, and as you can tell, it just went up. I mean, this thing will come down in the next couple of days, in my opinion. There is no upgrades on the stock, and this parabolic move will probably most likely get filled. But right now, it just got stubborn today, and sometimes we get trades like that that just, we get in too soon. We got to pull it back, take a look at it, and then revisit it. So this one just kind of a little frustrating. And also Roku did a nice recovery today. We did like that. We did play this today. I did not think it would come down to the 100 mark, I think. I think my notes were pretty good on this, um, on Roku. I do want to check how I wrote it. I wanted to pop it open to 105, 108. If it did pull back again to the 100 area, I wanted to long it for a quick upside, 4 to 5 points. Roku seems to have found its little area right now, and I think this will be the last time we play it for a little bit, and you could tell it popped at the open to the 105.80 area per my notes, and I pulled it. I wanted to go to 100. So Roku was a good call, especially in pre-market and in the morning. Again, I can't stress enough, Roku 105 will open up to 105.50 to 108, scale in short, and then take it down. And you can see the stock actually put in a move all the way to 106.27. 105.80 is right there, by the way. You see how I called it? So if you were long the stock, I knew we could short it. Start at 105.80. 105.80 is right there, and 105.80, and then there's the pull for a nice 2-point play. So, okay, that's today's webinar. Thank you.